It was Halloween night in the small town of Willow Creek, and the streets were filled with children dressed in costumes, going door to door in search of candy. But as the sun began to set, a dark storm cloud rolled in, casting a shadow over the town. The wind picked up, howling through the trees and sending leaves swirling through the air. Thunder rumbled in the distance, and lightning flashed across the sky, illuminating the dark clouds above. As the storm grew stronger, the townspeople began to feel a sense of unease. They could sense that something was not right, that this was no ordinary storm. And they were right. As the clock struck midnight, a deafening roar echoed through the town. The ground shook beneath their feet, and the sky seemed to split open as a torrential downpour of rain began to fall. But it was not just rain that fell from the sky that night. It was something far more sinister. It was a storm of death. The townspeople watched in horror as figures emerged from the shadows, their eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. They moved with an unnatural grace, their movements fluid and predatory. The townspeople tried to run, to hide from the storm of death that had descended upon them. But it was no use. The figures moved with a speed that was impossible to outrun, and soon they were surrounded on all sides. One by one, the townspeople fell to the ground, their bodies lifeless and still. The storm of death had claimed them all, leaving only silence in its wake. As the storm began to fade, the figures disappeared back into the shadows, leaving behind a town that was now empty and devoid of life. And so, on that Halloween night in Willow Creek, the storm of death had come and gone, leaving behind only a chilling reminder of the horrors that lurked in the darkness.